Okay, so my Prenuvo results are in. Let's take a look. All right, so Prenuvo is a full body MRI and it detects early stage cancers, aneurysms, autoimmune disease, metabolic disease. It collects over 500 data points in the body. I'm happy to report only one minor finding in my spine, my nervous system. Everything else is good, and the blue is just informational findings and nothing to be concerned about. All right, so let's go into my nervous system and my one minor finding in my spine. So we have something of the lumbar spine, and they provide a photo of it pointing it out. So we have a disc bulge with annular fissure on my L4-5. All right, so while this is news to me, I'm not totally surprised by this because being an athlete my entire life, I feel like my coaches were always cueing me on my lower back in the weight room. I'm very happy to know about this now while I'm not experiencing any symptoms, so it's something I can be mindful of and stay on top of, especially focusing on my posture while I work at my desk, my core strength, my form when I'm lifting weights, and eating an anti-inflammatory diet. Because without the scan, I would have no idea that this was going on. So they do assess the entire spine, and there's one informational finding, and that is just that I have the same amount of vertebrae as most people do. Like I have 7 cervical, and some people can have 8. Okay, so I want to show you everything they assess in the brain because I think it's fascinating and we never really get a good look inside our brains. With blood work, it's hard to detect things as well, so I am very happy that they scan for all of these things. Okay, so moving on, the respiratory system, no findings there. Here's everything that they scanned. And then the circulatory system, we were also good there, and they scanned the heart, the lymph nodes, the spleen. I highly recommend going to their website and looking up everything that they scanned because, again, over 500 data points, and I can't fit it all in this video. Okay, and then no surprise here, an informational finding on my thyroid. There's a heterogeneous appearance of the thyroid, which is just some deterioration right there. My Hashimoto's, I've known about it, no surprise here, but this does not replace an ultrasound. So I also get regular ultrasounds. I got one a few weeks ago. If I hadn't, I would have scheduled one. All right, so now my reproductive system, just one informational finding there. And that was just that my endometrial thickness was normal. So good news there. They assess the ovaries as well. All right, so the last scan I want to show you is the digestive system because they go into so much depth here. The digestive system is obviously very important, and I know it's something a lot of people are curious about as far as gut health, but this does not replace a colonoscopy. So if you have any concerns, you should also get a colonoscopy. But they do scan for polyps, colitis, and a lot of other things that I just can't pronounce.